people like ourselves. You don't have to have a problem. You can just go in off the street, explain to people, get a case manager or a social worker. There's different type of advisories there for you that say help. You don't have to think there's a problem to understand the word help. There's case managers. I did say that, didn't I, y'all? But I stay in a vicinity of just trying to communicate when I'm out here on the streets. I go to Navista, the Day Center, and Lighthouse Ministries.
So how do you keep yourself safe out here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's got to be hard just being homeless, but to be a woman out here on the streets.
I know people. I try to speak. I try to assure safety first. I like to say hi. I like to say bye. I like to tell people maybe if they carry on a conversation and it's genuine, that you know I'm out here. I'm homeless. Say that word. Do y'all know any other word to speak for yourself? And you might live in a house and you don't know how to speak for that. Well, I'm homeless and I live outside. Do you know how to speak for living in a convention place or area that confines your mobility today? Ladies and gentlemen, that's good. But people like me strive for that. So I'm doing good. I want y'all to know that. And
so
I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get my apartment on my house, y'all.
Oh, you got something coming in the works?
I went to Navista and I signed my application up for a case manager. So
okay, I hope it works out for you.
First.
Okay.
And then they're gonna start that process.
Well, don't lose my number. You know, I would love to get that.
I love to talk, y'all.
I would love to get that interview and see
so
the positive on that.
2 days clean.
That's real good. I tell people it don't matter if it was just like a couple minutes being clean, but hey, every minute, every second, whatever works.
Everything takes time, so if y'all could pray for me and just think about the homeless and the people with addictions. You don't have to be homeless to have an addiction.
What about your family? Like, has your family reached out to try to get you off of?
I stay sociable with my family.
Okay, so
but knowledgeably, I don't want to consume what I can do on my own. You have to face life one day at a time. Being homeless, I got my apartment when I was homeless in 2021 in 6 months at Navista. So 6 months is not going to kill you, y'all, when you can get cordial information out on the streets, inside. I went into libraries. I went into banks. I went into sociable communicating businesses that might want to get to know you.
So what is it with people being on the street? Like, I've done talked to a couple people, and it's like, is it like a pride type thing where you don't really want your family's help, or because a lot of y'all got help, family.
When you know of resources, and I draw Social Security, so I go through Humana, and they help with like transportation, housing. I get a health plan card. I get $170 a month on the health plan card. I get dental insurance. Those are life coverages, ladies and gentlemen. They help with social abilities like that. You don't always have to have an ability that's disabled. I have a social ability. I don't have to say I'm homeless, but I like to talk to people. I like to say hi, like I said, and I like to say bye. So, I'm just trying to stay content with just keeping my own profound identity, something to that.
Okay, when I talk to people, I don't like to just get all the bad about it, the addiction or whatever. Like, tell me something positive that might happen to you today, Or...
I got $5 from somebody.
Okay,
and then
that's real good.
Came by, and ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you have like a stamina, like a person that drags along and a person that doesn't. When you have a person that repents or repunts, I can say the U word, and they care about you first, and they put time into that. Socially, you want to feedback, you want to chat, you want to do stuff like that. It exists, you guys. It exists. It's not gonna hurt. 5-10 minutes a day for y'all to say DeeDee needs help.
Just
DeeDee's gonna get the help. DeeDee's gonna be strong.
Yeah.
She's 2 days clean. She can do it. I'm not struggling with rent right now, but I'm just smoking cigarettes. I'm not saying I'm gonna be a failure to myself if I go back and smoke. So I'm telling y'all that